His home field advantage place is tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Burrow on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
At the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
That's a gain of 8. Gets it to 3rd and 6.
Got nothing. Run. You got nothing. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down and 8.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
69 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Watch right. Hey, alert! 24 is the mic.
Mayfield now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Logan Wilson
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield now from the 50. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 29, Mayfield. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch the run, watch the run. 55 is mine, guys, 55. I'm coming. Run.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield throws left side. Atwell's got it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there, as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Focus, defense, focus. Real. One more, boys. Hurry. 51. Let's go, D. Let's keep that touch. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Double dog. That's the way. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Alert! Hurry! 24 is the mic. King! 24 is the mic.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs. Mayfield. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Mayfield's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On the give, this is Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. There he goes again. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. He will find his man Chase complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Mixon. And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They run for it with Mixon. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bronco defense comes up big.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield, he's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Mayfield to throw it. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From midfield now, Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Check 41. Bring it.
Now Burrow on first down.
Able to find Higgins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, get in the way.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On one, ready? Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 11 mighty. Stop.
Mixon.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
45.
Here's a run with Mixon.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So 4th and goal. Their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Give them 32 on the play. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their fan base at this point has to be thinking, is this finally the year we once again taste success in the playoffs? They're not there yet, but it's looking promising here in this 4th quarter.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
165 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll try and run with Mixon. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.